Heartstopper is finally back and we have a lot to talk about. The third season of the show just released on Netflix, and I know that a lot of you guys have already binged the entirety of it. Well, you're not alone. I also watched the entire season in one sitting, and honestly, all I can think about right now is what will happen next in the show. This means it's time to discuss the fourth season of Heartstopper. We need to answer questions like when will it be released and what will its plot be about. So without further ado, let's dive in. You probably already know that the third season of Heartstopper delivered a heartwarming and emotional finale with a perfect blend of romance, self-discovery, and character growth. Throughout the season, we watched as Charlie and Nick's relationship grew deeper both emotionally and physically. From small intimate moments like Charlie coming home in Nick's clothes to bigger challenges like dealing with Charlie's eating disorder, their bond only strengthened in season 3. When it comes to their individual struggles though, the show took a lot more serious turns this season. Charlie, eager to live like any normal teenager, struggled with his mother's protective nature, but he was determined to carve his own path. Meanwhile, Nick went on a university road trip with Tara, Elle, and Imogen, and this adventure led to some eye-opening moments. Imogen had a particularly vulnerable scene where she admitted she might not be attracted to boys after all, having pursued Nick and Ben out of societal expectations rather than genuine feelings. Nick, on the other hand, faced his own dilemma. He couldn't decide whether he should leave the town for college or stay here with Charlie. It is clear that in season 4 we will see Nick exploring the college environment while trying to preserve his romance with Charlie despite this huge change in their lives. I believe Nick will struggle to balance his new college friend group with his former friend group, including Charlie, which is a big challenge that most of us go through when going to college. I wonder how will Nick cope with it, but I know for sure that he will do his best to make Charlie not feel alone back home. There was also a light-hearted moment when Elle accidentally outed Nick and Charlie's intimate moments in front of the group. Though Nick was embarrassed, he and Charlie continued exploring their relationship on a deeper level, which was something I was looking for in this season. There was also a much anticipated moment in the season when Charlie and Nick shared their first night together after Charlie had an argument with his mom. Personally, I can say that I really liked how they handled the scene, but let me know what you guys thought of it. As the two took this huge step in their relationship, we can expect season 4 to explore even more intimate content by focusing on their individual preferences and desires. There's one thing I'm sure of, they will touch on all these sensitive topics with utmost care no matter which direction they take. I feel like one of the reasons why they managed to film such a smooth, intimate scene is that the actors had a pretty good time on the set. In a recent interview, Joe Locke, who is starring in the show as Charlie, talked about how the show's themes got more mature this season.
Yeah, I always feel like our show is like maturing with the characters, and now they're a bit older. It's only natural that the show matures with that.
Yeah.
And also, it's nice to, I don't know, mature as an actor as well and do more mature themes.
Joe also emphasized the importance of staying genuine in portraying heavy topics like mental health, adding, "It's all about authenticity and trying to make your portrayal of a topic that is quite intense and quite close to people's hearts as true as possible." Of course, as I already mentioned, one of those heavy themes was the exploration of sex and sexuality in general. On that, Kit Connor, who stars as Nick on the show, made a humorous comment that reflects the potential awkwardness of the situation.
It was just a strange environment to be in.
Yeah.
It was just a weird sort of sitting in this fake bedroom. Also, they built this brilliant sort of set, obviously, of our rooms, but they're really quite squeaky. The floorboards are very squeaky, and the bed is quite squeaky. So I was thinking, come on, guys, you know we're filming a sex scene in here. You know you're gonna have to record sound, but
Put some pants down or something.
Put something down, yeah. And season 3, like this has been happening for three years. But yeah, we finally got to the sex scenes, and it was pretty creaky.
But it is clear that the cast has a very comfortable environment on the set, and that's why they can film anything and everything no matter how awkward or cringe it is. Kit said, "After filming, we all just sort of pile into someone's flat and spend time together. We all just go home, make dinner, and criticize each other's cooking skills." I mean, you guys already know how much I adore behind-the-scenes lore about my favorite shows, so hearing these words from Kit's mouth was just a blessing for me. But let me know what you think of it. Jokes aside, the real emotion emotional punch came in towards the final moments of the season. Nick convinced Charlie to open up to his parents about his eating disorder finally. With Nick by his side and a carefully prepared speech, Charlie bravely confided in them about his struggles. It was a tear-jerking moment, with Tori overhearing from the stairs, her eyes filled with emotion. This scene proved us that we can expect more improvement in Charlie's recovery in the upcoming season, as this was the biggest step he took toward getting better, and I couldn't be more proud of him. Overall, the season tackled complex themes like mental health, sexuality, and the challenges of growing up, and I believe season 4 will get even deeper into all of these topics. After the first season of Heartstopper premiered in April 2022 and received excellent reviews, Netflix quickly greenlit 2 more seasons. However, as of October 3rd, there's still no official word on a 4th season. Given the show's massive popularity, its low production costs, and the upcoming 6th volume of the graphic novel series, I think it is given that there will be a 4th season of the show. Plus, the remarks of the cast and crew prove that the renewal is around the corner. For instance, this is what Joe said about the anticipated 4th season. There are so many moving parts and everyone's so busy. For now, we're just kind of trying to enjoy what we have made. Every time we go back to Heartstopper, it's like, well, this could be it. It is clear that he wants the show to continue, but when it comes to Netflix, no one can be 100% sure. There's slightly sad news though. Creator Alice Oseman has just shared that if Netflix does decide to continue the series, season 4 will be the last one. As I said, she's currently working on the 6th volume of the graphic novels. In a recent post on Patreon, she expressed her hopes for a 4th season, stating, "If we get a 4th season of the show, it will use volume 6 of Heartstopper and the Nick and Charlie novella as the source material. I am very much hoping that there will be a 4th season so the show gets to have a proper ending. I'm praying to the gods, begging on my knees." Unfortunately, this time, the wait between seasons might be slightly longer than usual. Normally, we have been getting a new season every year, as the books were already out for the most part. However, this time, there's no book out yet. That being said, Alice emphasized that she wants the final book to be released before the new season drops, stating, "I will most likely be drawing volume 6 simultaneously while writing the season 4 scripts, even if we haven't been renewed." And the other thing that I have to keep in mind is that I really, extremely, devoutly need the volume 6 book to come out before season 4 comes out, so people experience the end of the story from the books first. So there's a timer counting down now. This means that for the first time in Heartstopper history, there's a slight chance we might get the show before the book release, which will be interesting to see. In that case, we might expect Heartstopper season 4 as early as October 2025. To see what will happen in another highly anticipated Netflix show, Virgin River, watch this video.